Good morning, everyone. I wanted to get into this Supercoach video and talk through the guns in Supercoach that I am interested in more than anything. And we're going in from the flex position down. So as well, guys, with the flex, it's just one extra player, best 17 of 18. Just think of it like that. Through the season, this person in your team is going to change. You know, at one stage, it's going to be a fullback or a halfback, whatever you want to be from round one. But it will change, just depend on what trades you need to make to fit it in. And that's going to be the best part of it. It's going to help you be flexible. The guns, Tedesco, not interested to start. 920k, Roosters looking a bit troublesome. Tom Trbojevic, 875. He has a terrific start. You know, I think this Cowboys clash will be fairly high scoring. I expect them to win. That usually spells good things for Tommy, and he's fit at the moment. What a big win. Latrell's out. I was very interested in him. Now I can't be. Dylan Edwards, I think, is going to be really, really consistent this year again. He's going to be really well needed for the Panthers. Personally, I think I'm going to be taking Ponga instead, but I do have Edwards at a pretty high clip, just without the goal kicking, puts him probably a high 70s for me. Ponga, while we're there, 790k, another pretty fun start. I think there's going to be high scoring games. They look like they had some attack in them, and they're throwing the ball around a bit more with Sharp. So that's a big win for Ponga, his goal kicking and his attacking stats. So I'll be taking him. Nathan Cleary at 811. I feel like there's actually a lot more people than I thought potentially picking Hines. So that's cool as well at a little over 700k. I'm going to go with Cleary. He's going to run the show now, 100% without Luai. So he'll be in my side. Hughes under an injury cloud. Just going to wait for him to drop in price. You'd imagine he would, and go for him later. We're going all the way down to 600k, guys. Val Holmes, I was a little bit off him just with the change and everything like that, but he looked awesome. You know, Gutho, him, even Flanagan down that left-hand side looked really nice. Luciano Leilua had some awesome tip-ons as well. So they have also played together, guys. We do need to remember that at the Cows. And I think he's a really fun play to kick off the year. And the Dogs didn't look incredible. So I think they can have a fun game against them. And then Lomax, I probably have them on a similar sort of level right now. I think once Moses comes back on that right-hand side with him, Kelmer, it's going to be really fun. So I do think he's a good flyer to have at centre wing as well. Scott Drinkwater, 770. Not going to be in my team. I do understand it. He looked pretty good in that trial. So that was, if you were interested in Scott, that trial just really, vindicated that selection. Crichton, 758 for him. I think he's still a great pick. He's probably the best. Well, he is the best second row forward that you can pick, but I still have him as the top guy over 700k. Do you want to spend that much cash though, or do you want to go 100k cheaper? That's probably the question right now. For Feeder, I think you just watch. He played off the bench on the weekend, come back from injury. Just wait and see for him. Pick him in that early stretch if you'd like to. They have a really nice run, so look at like around 3, 4, 5 kind of thing. Reece Walsh, I think, has a pretty good start to the season. So 738, I would be interested in him. He's probably like my third choice in the fullbacks at the moment, with Edwards being pretty close there. Hines, 735. That's where you're looking at him. It's the price point, the excitement around that price. I think that he's going to have a really good season. How's he going to go against Penrith in round one? Unsure, but you're not buying him for that one round. You're buying him for the season. So 735. He's next up in my half choices right now, with Duffy, my Cowboy, taking that second spot after Cleary. Herbie Funworth, 728. I think he's a really fun pick to kick things off. You usually don't have to worry too much about how his team's doing, as we saw last year with the Finns. He actually played most of his best footy and his best Supercoach scoring when the Dolphins were kind of falling away after being in the top 4 early on in the year. So he's a really safe pick, in my opinion, with his running game. Speaking of safe picks, the safest pick in the game, Isaiah Yeo, 727. If you want someone stock standard, getting the job done, 60 plus every week, then Yeo is that guy. He did build in some attacking stats last year. Probably just have to worry a little bit around how good the Panthers are going to be to kick things off. Eli Katoa apparently is crushing this preseason, so I think that he can definitely kick on, but a 73 average, missing round 2, I think I'm going to wait on him and target him in the first sort of 6 rounds or so. Keanu Keeney, he's an interesting one to have on your fullback bench, that's for sure. You got him and Campbell, who we'll talk about together. I think I'd personally... Oh, geez, that's tough. I think I'm 50-50 on those two. Both great picks. Do you just wait? That's the question. Kiraz is injured, sad times. Adam Fanua-Blake, the try scoring machine. I think he'll still score tries for the Sharks. Will he hit a 72 average? I think he'll get close. The thing is, the minutes are probably going to drop a little bit. But is he going to be better off for it with a better work rate? Dom Young, it's a no for now with this Roosters side, but definitely come back later. Dane Gagai, 694. He had a bit of a slow one in scoring in that trial, but he is a little bit older, obviously, and he'll work into this season. I do think that left-hand side is humming a bit more on the right, so I'd probably wait on Gagai to see how it plays out. Harry Grant, 691 for him, the best hooker in the game. Don't think he played that great last year. I think you can jump on him and be pretty confident that things work out. But you do have a bunch of cheapies between hooker and half with Sandon that could make it harder to select him at the price early on. Some people are picking Connor Watson as well, and that's a solid pick also. Toto's out. Hudson Young, not for now. Britton Nickera, not for now. Ruben Garrick, he'll be in my side. I'm excited for that. 680k with that lovely start. Him and Tommy Turbo going nuts, hopefully. Gutho, I think he's probably going to get better than some people think, to be honest. At 675, I can see him averaging close to that 70 plus mark, 70 to 75, in a team where he's going to be well needed, which we saw at times when Moses is out, he plays his best footy. Tupou will leave for now. Payne Haas, really, really strong pick from round one. If you want another gun front row forward to pair with Terrell May, he's your guy. Hamoli Kawatu, I'm actually pretty interested in. I'm just going to have a look today. I haven't sat down too much yet with getting all the content out, but I'm going to sit down and try and fit him in my side, I think, to kick things off. He's going to come up against Jeremiah and I, which will be a fun little matchup round one, but we know he can score tries. He doesn't have that crazy 100 plus upside, but he's actually owned by 21%, so fair play. Ronaldo, solid. I think he'll do the job. Probably no value, but do you need that? He's up against Panthers straight up. Tamari missed the side. Chan's going to be a no for now. Better fullbacks. Cook, wait till he gets a bit cheaper. Barnett, I think, is a really solid guy to have as well. Probably pick Payne Haas over him. Jermaine Hopgood of 657, I think, is really fun. I don't think you'll be disappointed by owning him. The consistency that he provides at 13 there. And the odd attacking stat for him. Sewer, no. Tapane, not for now. Get Horsburgh. Hamiso, not with fullback only. Dylan Brown, a really, really solid pick. He's got the dual 5/8 halfback, which is awesome. It's between him and Matt Burton at this price point, obviously. I think I'm personally going to go with Matt, given I started, had him all preseason. There's probably no point changing now, and I do really like Matty and the Dogs for the entire season. But Dylan Brown, I suppose how much will they go left when they've got the dominance of the right with Lomax, but I think he's going to get some assists on some kicks back to Lomax, that's for sure. So yeah, those two I'm interested in there. DCE, not for now. I think he can do pretty solid to start, but he's a lot cheaper than he has been, so up to you there. Paddy, not for now. Calero, I think he's a really good season-long pick, so if you want to buy him now, you're holding him the whole year, in my opinion. Little off the bench, no. Sharp, it's going to be fun, but he's 636k. It's a bit too much. Ramian, really solid, obviously there. No for me. Fuller's out. Moses, 628. Without the goal kicking, it's going to be a no. Lockie Galvin, he's another really good pick at 5/8. And then you got Munster as well at 624. I think he definitely can do an awesome job. Probably 50-50 between him and Luai in terms of job sharing. And we just know he's going to be good. He really turned it on in the back section of the year, getting near a 70 average. So would be a fun pick for a season-long keeper. Nanai's okay. Leave it there. Colo, we need him in the middle, playing 13 to be really relevant. Nick Meaney, is he going to play fullback this week if Pap's out? That's a good question. Sounds like Max Plath is looking to play big minutes on the edge. Maybe be able to help in the middle if he needs to. So yeah, didn't expect that one to be happening, and it probably puts a little bit of a worry on Finn if Plath is definitely an edge for big minutes. Where do the minutes come from someone like Connolly Lemuelu? Isako, no for now. Dylan Lucas, a really, really good pick. Just got to worry about how many nights you put in your side. He'll be safe as in that centre wing. Appy, he's out for round one. Kim Murray, sad. Jacob Preston, super excited about him this year. He'll be in my side, as you saw in the early team reveal a while back. If you want to see that, awesome. If not, Sunday morning, we'll get that out. Please subscribe, guys. Hit follow. You're all legends for doing so. All the private group information as well is down below. Fantasy and Supercoach stuff in there. Prizes, one-on-one advice, all the good stuff from that. So thanks so much for considering, and appreciate the last few days. The subscriber numbers are going through the roof, so thank you. Preston's great. Munster's great. It's the lowest he's been in a while. It's pretty simple with him. And then Ben Hunt, 603. I think he's going to have a pretty solid season. And Terrell May, 597. Get him in your side. And both from what we spoke about in the Middies video a couple of days ago. So go check that out as well, yesterday, wherever it was. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Appreciate that. I just wanted to short and sharp. There's so much content to get into, but just get my best picks, basically, in the gun range and the guys I'm looking for. Thanks so much for being here. We'll catch you in the next one.